What's up, y'all, and welcome back to Fire Child Oracle. I'm so excited to be sitting here and preparing for this beautiful reading that I feel needs to be channeled right now. I was really just sitting with myself and wondering, I know I wanted to record. I know that there was a call for me to record, but I connected and I wanted to know, what did the inner child need to come through, right? The collective inner child. What is your inner child need from you right now in this moment? So pick a crystal and check out the timestamps and meet me in your reading. Hello, crystal number one, which is the amethyst, the beautiful amethyst. Um, this is your reading for your inner child. The first thing that I really want to say right now is trust your intuition, Lord. Trust yourself, okay? Um, The amethyst crystal, it literally rules the third eye chakra. It's a really great crystal for connecting with one's intuition. It's also really great crystal for psychic protection. Um, so I feel like that's really important for those of you who picked this group, specifically because with the psychic protection, this is really focused on protecting oneself from external and internal psychic attacks, right? So, what is a psychic attack? This is a belief. This is, I often describe it as having that haunting memory or having that haunted thought, right? If maybe you think about, sometimes you could be kind of negative, right? Kind of pessimistic. And, or maybe your environment plays a big role in that, right? Maybe your dreams are kind of dark. But yeah, let's get into the energy here. Let's get into the energy more specifically. I'm going to use the oracle cards. You guys know I love my favorite, which is the Nature Speaks Oracle deck. So, okay, so far we have healing and balance. Spirit is about. Okay. Oh, we had some cards fly out. Okay, hold on one second. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm hitting things, knocking things over. Goodness gracious. Okay. So, group 1. The first card that came out was the healing and balance card. And one thing about healing and balance, and honestly, one thing about the beach. Let's go to the beach location here. I recently saw a post that spoke to what this card is literally about, and it's interesting that it's showing up right now in this reading. So maybe this was a prelude to this reading today. But one thing about the beach is every element is present. You get charged from the sun. Your healing comes from the oceans, right? There's the ocean's energy. And then the oceanic waves creates this very therapeutic sound healing. You have the wind that really almost hugs you while you are there, right? So everything, you have air, earth, fire, and water present, and spirit present here at the beach, at the ocean, or at some type of I would call it a crossroads, right? I would call it a crossroads, because one thing about the beach is the beach almost brings forth a different it almost makes you feel like you're in a different reality, right? And being at the beach can is a great place to almost take yourself out of your everyday routine, right? And like I said, your everyday reality. And maybe that is a reason why I feel like this energy that I'm picking up, where it's like this very strong psychic protection. It's like that's where this healing and balance is coming from. And so your inner child is really coming forth and saying, there is there is something that's haunting us. Okay? There is something that's haunting us, and this healing imbalance is coming. It's almost as if like retreat is the word that's coming through. I want to pull a clarifier for this healing imbalance card, actually. Heal the past. Yes. Oh my goodness. Whew. Okay. So yes, there's something that's haunting the past. There's something that happened in the past that's haunting us. And there is this like there's this fear of healing almost, right? There's this fear of doing what's required to heal because like, yeah, you have to face that darkness, right? So pay attention to your dreams, group one, carrying amethyst. Maybe you need to stop sleeping with amethyst in your room or very close to you of some sort. Like, one thing about amethyst is it's a very strong crystal. It's a very strong quartz. And with highly sensitive people, what I'm picking up with this group is like highly sensitive in terms of frequencies, energies, dream work, astral travel. This group probably lucid dreams like very frequently. Or maybe you used to lucid dream and you haven't anymore because it got a little dark and you're like, you've literally suppressed it because as things started to come up for you, you felt haunted. And that is okay. Like I want to remind you to give yourself a lot of grace because when we face the depths of ourselves, when we face those moments where we had to literally survive, like this is a lot of our experiences that maybe have left a mark within us literally has come from a space of survival, right? The survival, fight or flight. Like that has been a inner child, like the collective inner child. That's just been the really strong energy, is just this survival mode of surviving. And your inner child group one is really inviting you to use this resilience and strength that you have, because that's the thing. The beach and the desert has a beautiful relationship because the beach is just hot enough. Okay, the beach is just hot enough, whereas the desert can get a little what's the word I want to use, vengeful. I don't know if that's the word. It can really test your might. That's what's coming through. Any Mortal Kombat fans. That's what I just heard. Test your might. But yes, literally, like the desert can be a little unforgiving. I'll say that because especially if you aren't prepared, like if you aren't prepared to go to the desert, that means you didn't wake up early enough so you could beat the sun. You didn't pack water, or maybe you didn't pack enough water. You didn't stretch before you start climbing mountains and start trucking across lands and things like that, right? You kind of just jumped in, but there's something in you that allowed you to keep going regardless of the environment, regardless of the circumstance. You were able to keep going. And this has a lot to do with the fact that spirit is surrounding you. Like, I love that these are literal polarities. Is the fact that this is a desert and this is literal water. That's the only thing that's quote unquote missing from the desert, right? And that's why I said that for unforgiving. When we get this dry, when we start getting into our strength and our resilience, we may start building up walls and like, we start pushing people away. We start being very guarded and defensive. Like when people try to share with you what's best for you, maybe you feel attacked, triggered, right? That is some desert energy, okay? And so spirit is being invited. Or your inner child is literally asking like, hey, I know that this is something that's haunting us, but if we just have faith, if we just trust, if we just lean on the fact that life is literally happening for us. Like the inner child that comes through this reading is feels very wise. It feels very, very wise. Very, very wise. Very, very wise. Let's pull some additional cards to get any additional messages. Sorry if the mic is all making lots of noises. Yeah, it's like the energy is very wise. You know, this is ancestral too. Okay, we have talisman. Okay, but yeah, like I said, you may have to start carrying some amethyst. Okay, incorporating amethyst into your talisman. So some type of amulet. I think this is the gratitude card. Yes, it is. We have gratitude. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so I've been practicing, and I'm only sharing this because I feel called to. I really like to focus on your energy for the reading, but I feel called. Okay, so I'm going to honor this. I recently started my daily gratitude ritual. This was something that I wasn't practicing. I was aware of it, and you know how you think about something where you're like, I could do that, but it's like you don't really know, right? You don't really know how to go about it. And so I recently started writing my prayers, right? Every morning I wake up, or I get up, I come upstairs, I sit in front of my altar, I do some breathing, I light candles, and if I have a 7-day candle working already, I will, observe it, really just not even reconnect with the energy, but get more intimate with the energy, because I believe that as you allow your 7-day candles to burn, your energy is already working it. Okay. So not your energy, but the energy is already working within you. Okay. Whatever your intention is. However, I'm saying that because this candle's present here too. But I recently started writing out my prayers, and I've been writing my prayers from a space of gratitude, like just being very thankful, pouring out my gratitude in writing. And I've been writing in permanent ink. That was very intentional, writing in permanent ink and signing the bottom and dating it and, folding it, dressing it, and burning it. That has been a ritual for me. That has been a way to not only tap into my own frequency for the day, but to also honor any spiritual assistance, which happens all the time, right? This spirit is about, okay? This really gives me an opportunity to give thanks, to give gratitude, because even though I may have found myself in some very unforgiving moments, some moments of where I needed this strength, this resilience and strength, right? This survival mode, right? Coming from this desert energy. I know that I am meant to transmute that by love, right? So I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying that if you don't really know how you want to express your gratitude to your ancestors, or this is something that you've been looking to incorporate into your spiritual practice or your self-healing practice, but you're not really sure where to go about, literally light a candle, write a prayer, burn it, and let it go and surrender it. And it allows you to practice surrendering, because sometimes you can get caught up. We can literally get caught up in wanting, right? With the back of the deck, we have meditate. Wow. We can find ourselves in wanting. We can find ourselves in very active states of mind, right? And I said that too in the beginning, where it's your thoughts could be a little dark. Your dreams could be a little dark, right? And there is a cleansing that needs to happen within your third eye chakra. That's going to allow you to deepen the connection with your inner child. I also believe that this group, your inner child, speaks to you through images. That had to come through. It's like pictures. Your spirit guides, your inner child, your ancestor, you pick up visually. So pay attention. Like, again, don't just see with your eyes, baby. Okay. See. I want you to see. I want you to observe. I want you to look. I want you to see between the lines, right? And this doesn't mean go looking for conspiracy or anything like that. This means just enlightening yourself. Enlightenment is it only happens. That's like it's a byproduct of awakening. Enlightenment is a byproduct of awakening. And so when we awaken our third eye, when we open our third eye and we're able to see, if you know, okay? And you're able to see. Like, again, sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's hard. And you know what? Let me not lie. Hold on. Let me not lie. It is fair. It's hard. Okay. And I'm not going to say it's hard to the point that it's difficult. It's just hard work. It's hard work to be intuitive. It's hard work to be an alchemist. It's hard work to understand how to work the metaphysical. It's hard work to have faith. It's hard work. And it's hard work because everything around us is trying to distract, right? The past emotions that has left a mental impression try to hold you back. And it's a matter of, are you going to let it? Are you going to let it? Like, in this, after this full moon, ooh, speaking of the full moon, okay, we get the death card. And the death card talks about this transformative essence. Let's see if that's going to stay right there. It's a transformative essence. And I love the skulls and roses because the skulls and roses, you cannot have life without death. You cannot have death without life. A rose, as beautiful as it is, it grows and then it withers and then it leaves off this beautiful fragrance. And then by the time that it's over, it's time to be transformed into something else, right? And so roses, like, I personally use rose water, right? So instead of me throwing my rose petals away, I may add them to a bath. I may dry them out, dry the roses, hang them up and get some sun so they can dry out nice and beautiful without molding, things like that. Like, it's about the process. It's about seeing what you can do with what's left of your transformation. And this group, like I said, it's a lot of like dream work that I'm feeling, like daydream work too. Like what's pulling you away from your focus, what's pulling you away from facing your fears. You want to pay attention to that. You want to pay attention to that. All right, let's close this out real nice and sweet. I'm going to just sit that right there. And at the back of the deck, you got courage. So, you got to face the shadow, baby. You got to face the shadow. You got to face the shadow with courage because it's you. That's the thing. The shadow energy, this is literally where we get our strength from. This is where we're able to determine, right? Whether we gonna put up or if we gonna shut up. Are we gonna let that roar out loud and claim what needs to be illuminated within? Or are you going to chicken out? Are you gonna chicken out and not face yourself? Look at yourself deep in the mirror and just accept that you are who you are. I love when this happens. I do. But acknowledge your truth. Okay? Get into your first house energy. because we get so caught up in our sun sign, baby. Woo, hoo, 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 okay. And I love that we're, that the being caught up in the sun sign evolved into what's your big three. Let's evolve into what's your first house, okay? What is in my first house? What planets are dwelling in my first house, if any? What constellation rules my first house, if any? And naturally knowing that Mars is a planet that's ruled by Aries. The first house is naturally ruled by Aries. So maybe paying attention to where your Mars is, paying attention to what's already in your first house and how it relates to the other parts of your chart, if it does, right? What aspects are happening? Like the places that you can pull your birth chart, they give you interpretations. You can also book a book a birth chart reading from so many people. Follow your intuition. You are intuitive. You know where to go. It's a matter of just facing that which you seek. And I know that what you are seeking may scare you. It's been something that's been in the shadows for a long time. You've been thinking like I've been wanting to do this, that, and the third for a long time. I've been wanting to live in this truth for a long time, but there's something that is really holding me back. So yeah, let's acknowledge. I acknowledge my truth. The keywords here too are beginnings, body, identity, appearance, Aries energy, okay? Mars energy. That also puts you to like that divine masculine, that strength and that resilience. Just another affirmation here. Okay. Oh, I love this. Okay, so we have a couple of them that just kind of flew on out of here, and we gonna honor them all, okay? So we have light. I am worthy to shine. Keywords: purity, healing, source, illuminated chakras. I really love that this has been a card that has come out probably in every reading that I've done so far on this channel. And I love that because as a Reiki master teacher, I really believe that our bodies is I don't want to say it's responsible, but we're antennas, if you will, okay? We are able to give off frequency. And this is not anything woo-woo. This is literal science. Like, we emit frequency. And so what's responsible for that frequency that we emit? Well, it has everything to do with our chakras. It has everything to do with our energy centers. It has everything to do with the parts of our bodies that process, that do things for us. Our heart, our soul, which is our gut instinct, our GI center. Maybe it's our reproductive center where we get to create. Maybe it's our releasing, okay, or our connection to this world, which is through our legs, okay? Like, our body is an instrument that is meant to be used in a way that emits positive frequency. That isn't that like, and not even just like, I'm sure there is science that proves we give off all types of charges. I mean, in order to be balanced, we must have negative and positive charges. So get into the research, okay? Get into the metaphysical. There's so many resources, and I'll definitely pull some of the individuals that has definitely played a role in my journey. And I'll definitely put that in the description box below for specifically for this group. But, if you're watching this and you watch all the readings, by all means, check out the description box below. But you are worthy to shine, okay? And if there is anything that maybe you are facing, maybe there is something that you have gone through that keeps you from feeling worthy of shining your light. This is why purity, healing, connecting to light, energy, going to the beach, getting into the sun is going to help you. Or maybe, again, lighting that candle, okay? So you can really get that energy popping, all right? So you really get that healing being sent down from the ethers, okay? Look at the imagery here. The healing being sent down from the ethers to you, okay? It's for you, all right? The next card we got is love. I am worthy of love just as I am. Keywords: attachment, warmth, intimacy, compassion, relationship. This is First of all, I think that it's interesting that we, as a people, as a society, we talk a lot about finding love externally. We don't talk too much about the love that's within ourselves already, just as is. I said this in another reading. We come to this world knowing how to love ourselves. We are ourselves first. We know what that is innately, intuitively. We know what that is. We are taught to put others before us. Okay? We are taught to put others before ourselves. So if that is your if that's what you need to heal in the past, then please understand that it's going to take you some effort. It's going to take you acknowledging that as your truth. It's going to take you facing that shadow and doing it with intention. Okay? Doing it with intention and knowing that you are worthy of love regardless of your pain that you experience. Last one is I have the support I need, the Guardian card. Ancestor, angel, spirit guide, pet, mentor. The Guardian, I love this card because it really speaks to the fact that this spirit is about message here, but it really speaks to the fact that we all have exactly what we need in order to get to where we're supposed to be in our lives. We are divinely guided. We are divinely protected as people who believe, okay? As people who believe, okay? And when you are a person who believes, you will receive. And that is, as cliche as it sounds, it's true and it's a fact, okay? So, group one, I send you so much love. I send you so much support. I hope that, you were able to get some action items or, some type of guidance on what to do next as you continue your inner child healing journey. Gratitude is going to take you a long way. I'll close with that and say gratitude is going to take you a long way. Okay. So if you're interested in a personal reading, I am actually offering personal readings starting June 1st. So go ahead and check the description box below because that'll tell you everything that you need to know and where you need to go. I want to thank your guides and my guides for surrounding us in protection and love as I facilitate this reading for you. I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for you watching this. Okay. And I extend that gratitude to you in ways that connects you to your own gratitude. All right. So thanks so much for watching. I will see you in the next reading. Peace. What's up, group 2? If you picked the clear quartz, this is your reading. This is your reading, a message from your inner child that's going to help you now. So what I'm feeling already is, so I'm here, shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. And I really hope that, I really love that, okay? And I really hope that that is what's happening. I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to start with this oracle deck today for you, group 2. And I want to call on your inner child. Call your inner child forth. Let's get into this clear quartz reading. What is it to know? What is it that your adult self needs to know right now? Oh, shit. Fire. Oh, okay. And it's funny too because I've recently been working with fire a lot. And I really love working with fire. As just it's my favorite element. I am a Leo. I think it's just, it feels like home. But fire really gets into this very destructive energy if we are not too careful. And even as I still hear shine bright like a diamond, I am really feeling like there is a level of arrogance. I feel so nervous saying that. There is a level of arrogance, okay? We have the grounded card that flew out the deck. There's a level of arrogance that I'm picking up on. I also just heard get off your high horse. This is okay, your inner child kind of feisty. Okay. Very feisty. Um Very feisty. Okay. So yeah, with that said, I would say if you are a person who maybe has initiated a new journey, or maybe you've accessed some level of notoriety, recognition, something like that, and maybe you've been acting a little different, friendships is coming up, yeah, big relationship energy. Big relationship energy, group 2. What's going on here? What's happening? Come on, talk to us. Bring me deeper. What's in the surface? What's at the surface? I'm sorry, what's at the depths? What's at the depths? What is the depths of this? What is the depths of this? Okay, past life is the card that came out here. And we got transmute at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so I said I did this a little different, starting with this different deck here. Okay. Again, if you are this person that I'm picking up on, where this is this level of like arrogance, it's almost like, again, like come off your high horse, ground yourself. This is also giving like fire destruction, like not necessarily thinking too much, but it could be because we have this grounded, but maybe it's like moving too much. Fire is more movement. So moving too much. Maybe you are doing too many things. You are, oh yes, okay, you're doing too many things. You're distracting yourself. You are I see somebody literally like just running around. They don't even have a destination. They're just running around. I feel it in my body. I feel like kind of out of breath. Like, oh, Jesus, sit down somewhere. Okay, group 2, please. Please sit down somewhere. Okay. Your inner child is calling for you to ground yourself in the present moment. It is your inner child is begging that you ground yourself, because, and this transmute in this past life card. Okay. And all this 4 energy here. Yeah, there is a lot of you have, what's the word? You have transmuted a lot of energy already within your life. You have already I don't want to say done a bit of work, but you're pretty much aware of what the hell is going on, why you are the way you are. You know your story. Can't nobody tell you your story better than you. But there is something that you have not done in terms of transmuting this past life energy. You haven't really put into practice per se, like, and again, this could be this good fortune as right underneath this card here. And I'm picking up on this literal like workaholic vibration. Okay. This workaholic energy is like you're so committed to this adult life that you don't even give your inner child or your past life any focus. You don't give it any, you don't even, you're not even trying to even kick it with your inner child. And it's like anytime your inner child comes up, it's like you got something better to do. You got something better to do. My dog is barking. Yeah, what is... We got the card Ancient Teachings come out here. Okay, sorry about that. My dog might keep barking, but I want to... The ice cream truck is outside, so... Hopefully it's not too distracting. So I was shuffling and I got the Ancient Teaching card. And again, this, like I said, you could be missing out on the opportunity of actually incorporating this wisdom, like transmuting this past life energy in a way that it no longer has an effect on how you operate in your present life right now. Yeah, so you may not have been able to really incorporate this wisdom into your present life, okay? Um let's pull some more cards here. Group 2. Group 2. It's really like it's the buzzing. It's almost distracting, okay? It's literally distracting. Oh goodness. Okay, we got some cards that then flew out, so we gonna honor them all. That then flipped over. We have the love and healing card here. We have, which is representative of the rose. We also have the cattail, the message of spread seeds. And then we also have the dandelion card, persist in pursuits. And then the other card that flipped out was the shine forth card. And back of the deck, I feel all of these are relevant. Be still and go within. Let's get into this because I really want to talk about this very active energy because it's like I said, it's almost distracting. This message, or not necessarily message, but this teaching energy here, when you are using your energy, okay, rather that be for work, rather that be for extracurricular activities, rather that be for being upset, like there is a lot of work that has to happen around how you use your fire energy. And I say this because, like I said, this very active, it's like an uncontrollable flame. It's literally an uncontrollable flame. And it's because it's literally burning down all of what you know is true about yourself. And I think that this, like, again, this has a lot to do with the past life experience, right? So your childhood experience is coming forth. Like you can't, what's the word? You can't, suppress this any longer. Okay. One thing about the snake energy is that it's representative of our Kundalini energy. Our Kundalini energy is basically our life force. It's the internal dormant life force energy that is beneath or that's within us, at the root of us, right? And when we awaken this, when we transmute our experiences, whether they be divine or whether they be divinely ordered in our lives, there is a call to we have to incorporate a level of integrity for self, okay? And this love and healing card, representative of the rose, this also was the second card that flew out. And what I'm seeing here is like, again, this love and healing. It's almost as if every time your inner child wants your attention, every time your inner child needs you, or, you know what I'm saying? It's like you always have something better to do because you're avoiding what's needed to love and heal on yourself. This has nothing to do with everybody else loving on you, because honestly, I don't feel that is a deficit in this group. I feel like you get a lot of love. I feel like you even have people telling you, like, why are you, you're supposed to be sitting still. You're supposed to be resting. I feel like you have a lot of people telling you that all the time. You get your roses by all means, but there is a level within you that just feels like you have to just keep, right? And it's like persistent pursuits. I think that there has to be a level of knowing what you are pursuing in order for this energy to really work well for you in this group. And I think that is probably the struggle here. And I'm not like laughing at you, please believe. I'm not laughing at you, but I do feel like this group has neglected to face, or not even face, but you've neglected to Incorporate what it is that you already know to be true about yourself. What you know what you need, you know what's required, you know there's like a level of just knowing. There's that strong self-awareness that I'm picking up on. But I believe that even in this self-awareness, you still doubt what it is that you actually want to pursue. It's like it's when I look at the dandelion card, me and the dandelion, we have a good relationship, okay? Because we need it. But one thing about the dandelion is the dandelion actually is a naturalized, I don't hate to call it a weed, but Americans would call it a weed. However, it's an herb. And the dandelion is responsible for a lot of support for your GI, your gut system. And one thing about persistence is how that is associated with the willpower, with the solar plexus. And the solar plexus must be taken care of through nutrition, through exercise, through integrity. It is about keeping your promises to yourself, okay? And I feel like this group has a lot of uncovered, or maybe it's even covered pain, but you find yourself spreading your seeds elsewhere. And it's like, I know that, I know looking at these cards is probably like, oh my God, this seems like a very, and I don't want to say positive or negative, but I feel this being a call to action. Like, I feel this being like, instead of just spreading your seeds and moving and moving and moving and doing and persisting in your pursuits and shining forth and doing all of this, how about you take some time, give yourself some love and healing, be still and go within, and really allow yourself to incorporate, to digest the wisdom, to transmute any pain, anything that's keeping you from feeling stable in your life. That is what's going to help you in this moment. And definitely just rebuild the relationship with your inner child, because my goodness, look at this at the bottom of the deck, and I didn't even shuffle yet, so this may show up again, but the bottom of the deck we have the fire card again, okay? And the message is, or the affirmation is, I am enough. So enlightenment, introspection, union, inner power, okay? Connecting with that, like rechanneling that energy back to yourself, group 2, okay? And it's like, because the clear cord shows me and lets me know that when you pick this, it's like you knew, okay? You knew. You have the clarity, okay? You know exactly what's necessary and what's needed for your love and healing. It's about you incorporating that. Spread your seeds in that area. Persist your pursuits in your love and healing. Shine forth in your healing. My goodness. All right. So we have another affirmation here. We have the dreams card. I am worthy of my dreams. The keywords are envision, aspirations, vision, nightmare, ambition. I really feel like too that it's weird. These readings always feel very connected sometimes. So I would encourage you to watch another another message if you only watch this one. But if you are continuing, then you know what I'm talking about, okay? But yes, like, pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to what you are facing in your astral world, okay? Again, this ambition and persisting your pursuits, this dandelion card here, this is very parallel to the same energy, okay? All right, we also have the moon. I embrace my phase. This is womb, mother, heart, subconscious, rebirth. So yes, this could be definitely like a mother situation. Maybe you've seen your mom do this or operate like this whenever, there's, maybe she had a lot to do. Maybe she always was on the go, but you have the opportunity to rebirth that, okay? You have the opportunity to renew that energy within yourself, okay? So embrace yourself at every phase that you are at, but always remember to shine forth, okay? Always remember to shine forth. It's like you get this message of grounding yourself and moving at the same time. And I know that may seem conflicting, but I believe that it's intentional as far as like Be still and go within, but continue your healing. Shine forth with your healing. Like whatever you need for your healing, that is where your energy and your intention should be focused, not on anything or anybody else. All right, we have play. I nurture my innocence, playfulness, outdoors, laughter, release. Yes, this is your inner child literally crying for you to come out and play. Okay, your inner child knocking at the door. Your mama answered the door. The mother in you answered the door like, nope, she ain't coming out today. He ain't coming out today. No, no, no. They're not coming. We don't got time to play. We don't have time to play. We got to get this money. We don't got time to play. We got to get this bag. We got to get this. It's always getting to something. And your inner child is calling for you to just be still. Like, be still. Be still. You know we need to be still. So just be still. The last card we have is courage. Great strength is within me. Keywords are bravery, fortitude, bold, perseverance, endurance. So yeah, it's a matter of you, again, knowing what you need for yourself and actually acting on it. Group 2. This is like you have way too much clarity for you to be experiencing a level of doubt the way that you experience. Okay, like the doubt in your power, okay, the doubt in yourself, the doubt in your magic, the doubt in your worthiness. Like you are worthy. You are worthy. But that you have to allow yourself to continue. You know, you have to allow yourself to push forth. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like get past the blockage. Get past the blockage. Get past the point that you feel like you have to work so much and allow yourself to heal through play, through creativity. Like I said, that's what this fire energy is. This fire energy is creativity. This fire energy is fire, okay? But with creativity comes innovation. With creativity comes inspiration. With creativity comes it just comes with so many gifts, okay? I can be here all day. I could be here all day telling you what creativity can create for you. But it's about what do you actually want to create. And you have to look back. As my pastor would say, look back among your life and see where God has literally shown up for you. Like, look back on your life and see, wow, God has pulled me through this. We have made it through that. Really look at that and really see how far you've actually come and just be able to sit in that. Be able to ground yourself in that love and healing that you know God has given to you. Okay? Like there's no reason for you to feel unloved. There is no reason for you to feel unworthy of love. There is no reason for you to feel like your love comes from what you do for people. Like you are loved regardless. And the painstaking truth is until you learn to love yourself the way that you wish others would love you, you will continue to live in a space of not enough. You will continue to live in a space of feeling like you're not worthy of enough because you feel like people are supposed to just give you. And it's like the saying where they say you have to teach people how to treat you. You have to teach people how to treat you. And in order for you to know how to do that and guide others on how to treat you, you got to be still and go within yourself, face your past life, nurture your innocence, and just have courage in the midst of all of that. Like the reparenting process takes time, but you know you better than anybody else because there are things that you got secrets with yourself. Okay? You got secrets with yourself. And those secrets that you have with yourself, those are meant to be nurtured. That's a relationship. The self-love process is at building a relationship with yourself, being able to speak to yourself with love, being able to hold yourself accountable, being able to hold yourself in high retrospect, but without putting people down. Like I feel like you have this you've taken on, and I don't want to say that this is even who you are. You've taken on this persona that it's almost like I can handle it. Like it's like ain't nobody else gonna do it, so who gonna do it if I don't do it? It's like that's the energy that I'm picking up on. And it's like I get that. I feel that if you feel like there's a need that needs to be met and it's not being met according to your criteria or maybe your expectations, like there's a level of communication that must be had. But in order to find those words, you got to know how to find those words within yourself. Okay, group 2. So I send you nothing but love. I send you nothing but support. Okay, I hope that this reading provided some type of insight on how you can move forward with your inner child journey. I want to thank my guides and your guides for surrounding us in love and protection as I facilitated this message for you. If you are interested in a reading for a more personalized, in-depth reading for yourself, by all means, check out the description box below because that'll tell you everything that you need to know and where you need to go. All right, and I will see you in the next video. Peace. What's up, group 3? And this is for those of you who chose the Black Tourmaline. This message is for you. This is a message to determine what does your inner child want you to know right now, okay? What is the message that you need for your present self from your inner child, all right? So if you pick the Black Tourmaline, and this one is for you. The Black Tourmaline, I'm feeling this very calm energy. It's like I want to whisper. It's like I want to just talk to you guys like this. I don't know. I want to talk to you guys like this. I'm not sure if this group is into ASMR more so than anything else, but I really feel a very calm vibration from this group. And I love that because it's literally like the polar opposite from group 2, which is so funny. So let's see. What does the inner child want to say? Ooh. What does the inner child for group 3 want to say to the present self? Oh my Lord. All right. We have trust in your power. Ooh. And we have the Harvest and Sow card. All right, let's pull one more. Change is coming. Ooh, okay. All right. And it's interesting that I said this calm energy is here because, and again, the message of heal the past has continued into the third reading. Okay, so Black Tourmaline, group 3. Let's get into this, okay? I'm seeing, again, a lot of solar plexus energy, some sacral chakra energy present here as well. There is this message of taking it slow. It's like you have this power to like be able to just like go with the flow. Okay? This like it's almost giving you are it's like how could I say it? You're the first, not to say you're the first to do it, but it's like because you just have the insight, you could just pick up on the vibes. It's like you just have this ability to prepare better. And that makes a lot of sense considering Black Tourmaline is very protective. Black Tourmaline is very absorbing in terms of just absorbing things that distracts focus and energy. So that makes a lot of sense. And I think that what your inner child is really coming forth to say is prepare yourself. That's what I'm just going to say. It's prepare yourself. Prepare yourself for what's to come. Because right now is a harvest season. And even in this harvest season, it's a sowing season, right? People are, not even just people, but this group, you could be sowing your intentions. This group could be, it was just the full moon Scorpio lunar eclipse. So, you know, there's a lot of releasing, a lot of banishing things happening, right? So that's a sowing of a seed, technically. You're harvesting what you need and then you're scrapping what you don't need. And then you are able to produce more from that. And so what I'm really picking up on in this group is like even even with this change that is coming, it's like, you can, it's like not even, I would say you're expecting it per se. But it's like you're very aware of, it's like you manifested this change. It's like you wanted this change. And that's why you're just like easy breezy, beautiful, waiting on it to happen. And this level of trust and creativity in this moment, group 3, is very on brand for the 3 energy. Okay. Very on brand for the 3 energy. We have, oh my goodness. We have Spirit is About. There's a card. I want to pull one more. And we got Be Still and Go Within. Okay. Back of the deck. New doorways. What did I say? I said that like this group really knows like what's happening. This group really knows what's happening. This group is like, I manifested this. So while I manifested this, I'm gonna just be still. I'm gonna just connect with spirit. I'm gonna just surrender to my face, surrender to this moment, because I know that what I am manifesting is coming. You know that the new doorways are there. It's like you literally have been working with spirit. It's the calm energy for me. I'm just going to say that because, again, it almost comes off very like self-assured. Like, I know. It's like I know exactly what's happening because it's happening. We got the Knowledge card from the Sacred Symbols deck. Actually, I'm going to move this over just a bit. There we go. And with this Knowledge card, I'm seeing this 3 and 4. And this 3 and 4 could definitely be, in numerology, that would be 7. 7, or if you subtract that, that would be 1. So what I'm seeing is this like very, it's almost like this very leadership role. It's almost like, again, it's like I'm seeing somebody that's like catch the wave before it even comes. So it's like you're the first to do it is is what's coming through. And so you have this knowledge. You understand what's happening. You understand even how you can help others. It's like teacher energy is coming through as well. Yeah. And if you look into like life path numbers, you could very well be a life path number 7, or a life path number 1, where both of those require a level of leadership. Both of those talk about a level of guiding others. Okay. So just, you got the Divine Feminine. And again, like I said, I was picking up on this very calm energy. It's very like, it's Empress like, it's like sitting back, just waiting for the water to flow. It's not even waiting for the water to flow. You don't even wait for it because you know that the water is flowing. You know that if you're familiar with the Rider-Waite imagery of the Empress card, she's sitting literally in abundance. Technically, she's covered in abundance. She has pillows. She's comfortable. She's like literally taken care of. She doesn't need for anything. And that is an energy that is learned. Like that is an energy that I believe right now is being reclaimed. So with this group, and speaking of Empress energy, that is card 3 in the tarot. So as far as the major arcana, so it's, I believe that this is the energy that you are moving into group 3. And the change is like, that's why it's because it's like I already know that it's going to be abundant. I already know that I don't have nothing to worry about. I don't have nothing to fret. I don't have nothing to fret. Nothing to fret. Divine Feminine too. I'm also seeing, like with the symbol being representative of the triple goddess, I'm seeing more of the like mother role, like, or even the elder role, you know, it's like the crone rather, the maiden mother crone. It's like being able to understand the relationship in that trilogy, but knowing when to shift and play, and knowing when to become very nurturing, and knowing when to, know when to teach type of thing, right? Because in that flow comes so much love. In that flow is so much that happens, right? Like that is literally divine feminine energy is very calming. Okay, we got two cards that flew out. We have good fortune. Okay. Ooh, got some good fortune in the energy. Okay, your inner child is really calling on like the good fortune. I love that. Then we have the full moon. So I would even say too that with this group, what you've manifested is you've been focusing on the long term. It's like you've been focusing on releasing so you can receive. And when I look at this divine feminine energy being like the center of it all, I'm reminded that that is really what that process is. It's like we're taught to give, but the lesson in which we're able, or maybe the knowledge, the wisdom is learning how to receive. So your inner child really wants to teach that. You have the psychic card. Okay, group 3. We got some psychic mamas in here. And I love that even in that's connected to the divine feminine too. The full moon is literally the feminine energy. It rules the mother energy. I love this. And then at the bottom of the deck we have growth. So yeah, this is a beautiful reading. I mean, this is some very beautiful energy to be in the midst of. So I mean, kudos to group 3. I think the matter of this is being very protected and being very aware of what's required as you wait. I mean, it's like trusting in your power. It's like trusting in your faith, knowing that what's for you is for you and will never pass you, and recognizing that what's not for you will fall by the wayside, and that's absolutely okay, because it's about protecting what you truly want, what you truly desire, and making sure that you are in alignment with that. And I think that that's beautiful. And I think as you embrace this change that's coming, just, it's like sit in it, marvel in it, really feel comfortable with receiving, really get comfortable with receiving, because in receiving more beyond just like money, this is beyond money. This is like I said, it's beyond money. Like the fortune that's coming to you is it's 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 so intangible that it's gonna manifest tangibly. We have the Guardian card. I have the support I need. We have the ancestors, angel, spirit guide, pet, mentor. So yeah, like I said, you may have a pet. You may have like a elder of some sort coming in, your ancestor guiding you, your spirit guides, all of that plays a role, especially with the Spirit is About card. Let's get another affirmation, Spirit. All right. Yes. Oh. Okay. That's what I wanted. I kept getting a bunch of multiple cards. I just wanted just one. Okay. Home. I am home when I'm in my body. Keyword: support, structure, family, comfort, chores. I was talking about that comfort energy. But again, just like I said, you're very aware. You have found solace, peace, in your divine feminine space. And so, this could wherever that is, and I feel like this probably allows you to tap more into that. Your home space allows you to tap more into that. And so that is where you should be prioritizing your energy. As you, again, like I said, as you await your blessings. Because again, like I said, this group is very like chilling. It's very calm. It's very like, I'm not about to force nothing. I'm just going to sit back and receive. And I love that for you. I love that so much for you. Let's see. What's the next one? Okay, we have the Sun card. I am confident. The keywords is life force, father, truth, authority, energy. I love that. In the bottom of the deck, we have the freedom card. I am free. I am so free. Keywords, independence, self-determination, liberation. That's the fortune. That's what I said. I'm like, it's going to feel so like intangible, but it's going to manifest in the tangible. It's like you're going to be able to like feel it on all levels when this change does finally come in for you. And I love that the feather is present because that connects it back to that wind card, that wind energy. That your change is literally freedom. So whatever it is that you've liberated yourself from on this last full moon, just know that spirit is working. Your ancestors, your guides, your guardians, they are doing what they need to do for their end of the bargain. And just trust in your power, trust in your magic, trust in your psychic connection, trust in your intuitive connection. You have that full moon, your divine connection with the divine feminine. You are very aware. Like I said, you have that very motherly, elderly energy. And just know that you have growth coming, right? So just trust in all that you've done so far, okay? Just trust it and continue to go within yourself and sit still as, you know, you continue to await, or not even await to walk through new doorways, but as the doorways open for you, you know exactly which door to choose, okay? So I thank you so much for sitting through this reading. I want to thank your guides and my guides for surrounding me in protection and love, and surrounding you in protection and love. If you are interested in a personal reading for me to go deeper and more personalized to your energy, by all means, check the description box below because I'll tell you everything that you need to know and where you need to go. But until then, I will see you in the next video.